Today's video is inspired by this video I did last year for the 4th of July. I wanted to do another video. I like to every year just to commemorate the holiday, but a little twist, a little spin. I wanted to give you 4 tips for just being able to do a quick painting, sitting down, getting some self-care in, and finding some relaxation. So let's get you painting. So we'll spray down our palette. And remember, I'm wanting to make this easy and fun. If you were painting this before 4th of July, you might be really busy. And if you're painting this on the 4th of July, you're probably really busy. So we like to make things quick and easy. So I would say the first thing is to just use large paper, use a large brush so that you can work quicker with that brush. Cover a larger space than if you were using a very tiny brush. So we're just going to do these quick brush strokes, kind of like that, just to create some really pretty, fluffy petals for this flower. And then I'm going to go still from the outside in, like that. I feel like if you work with a large brush, you can kind of go faster, get things done quicker. But then you need a large paper or else that large brush doesn't have a lot of space to go. So there we go. We've got our quick petals here. Now to make this quick, we are going to do wet on wet. So that's my next tip. Take very concentrated blue now with a little bit of water and just pop in that color, okay? Let it spread. And now we're adding in the kind of that second layer that we don't have to really do later. I'm just going to go over the top like this because we're doing it now. And it's going to be more diffused and softer because we're doing this wet on wet. But you can see it's still beautiful. It's still giving some very interesting vibes. We might put in a little bit more when it's drier, but we don't have to. That's already coming together quite nicely. So that's our blue. We need our red. And so I've got a nice red over here. There's alizarin crimson, which is also nice. It depends on the color of red or the shade of red that you want. I'm gonna go with this one. So now I'm gonna do some, let's see. Well, I'll do one that's kind of flipped, it's a little bit smaller. I don't really want the red. Well, the red and blue can mix though, because it would be purple. That's fine. So I'm just thinking through as I go here. So I've got that beautiful petal already. Then we're gonna do another one here, swooping it around. Then I'm gonna dip, swipe. I'd say that's my third tip. Just change the color value. That's gonna create more interest in your painting. Dip, swipe, dab. And that's something I would recommend for doing just to create that lightness and the darkness. Now if there's too much water, clean your brush, dab it, so it's just damp, and then you can pick up some of that water. Okay, so this is also called lifting. So that's another tip I guess you can use to create interest. Lifting color. Clean your brush, dab it, and you can lift just to differentiate between petals to create a little interest in this flower as well. All right, let's do another red, a little more water. And I'm just gonna do a side facing here. So quickly putting in some petals. That was fast, wasn't it? You've got the variation. I'm actually gonna grab some alizarin crimson here. Actually, you know what? I won't because I really love this kind of orangey red and I don't want to take away any of that. So again, wet on wet, dabbing in some of that darker red paint. We've got already beautiful flowers that are starting to look somewhat like fireworks happening. So now we've got to do our white. What are we doing for white? So white flowers, we can't use white watercolor because it's not going to show up on white paper. So instead I prefer to do just kind of a brown color. And I know that sounds weird, but maybe more like tan. With last year's bouquet, what I ended up doing was using some gouache, so some white paint, and then I kind of played around with that, but if you don't have white gouache, it's kind of hard to do that. All right, so I'm just swirling, right? If you don't have it, just too challenging. So this is like a tan color, a little bit of brown, lots of water, and that's gonna be our white. And then we're gonna do some flowers over here. Trust me, it's our white. And then some of those swoopy petals, just like this. Like that right here. And like this, just a very fluffy flower. Let's do a second one over this way. I like to go from the outside in. And, you know, 4th of July is so much fun, but it can also be really stressful, especially if you are hosting. So, you know, if you're going to fit some art in, why not make it simplified? You know, make it easy, make it stress-free. So here's another decision that you can make. We've got one here, here. I think I'm going to go right there. But I was like, we could go here. We could just keep adding in so much and then just really stress ourselves out that we need to fill a full page. So we've got some spreading there. That's pretty. I like that. If I add a 4th one here, we've got this weird like matchy thing happening. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's kind of boxy. So what we can do is maybe add in a little blue, just something small. I want to keep a lot of white space. So let's try the blue. Add a little bit of blue. A little bit of a tiny flower here. Always trying to get your eye to move across the page, or whoever's watching it. I like to get their eye to move across the page. All right, let's go ahead and put in some greens now. So whatever greens you love, this is a nice green gold. I've got a sap green too. And we're just going to do something like dabbing our brush into a shape of a leaf. Like that. We can even just go swoop, swoop. All right, swipe it. Grabbing some sap over here. Yeah, trying to make it simple, right? Trying to make it simple. We're just going to press and press and press. And we will put a stem in there later. It's going to look great. Over here, we can do kind of that, let's see, C-curve shape. C-curve shape. And then over here too. And I think, yeah, my last tips, I don't know if that's 4 or 5. We're just going to say 4 at this point because some kind of meld together, is to do simple leaves in your composition so you don't feel overwhelmed. Just make them one layer, which means you can do really thick paint too for some of them, just to have that nice contrast, as I like to do. And we'll do another one right there to connect all those together. I love adding in the stems later. And then we're going to do a few of those. Sorry if I'm covering it. Like that. And then we'll do one that just kind of draws it out. Some nice dark color there. But I really hope that your holiday is lovely. If 4th of July is what you celebrate, if you are in the States, it can be a very lovely time. It can be very difficult, especially if you have a baby. If you have one, then getting them to sleep, or young children. Getting older children to sleep too can be challenging because they're having so much fun and they just want to stay up and party in their own way. So, but also great times. Okay, so at this point, let me put this down. I might keep using it. We're just going to take some stems, or, you know, not taking stems, dabbing. We're going to make some stems, little stemmies all the way through, light pressure. Let's do one of those over here and over there. So if you press down hard, you're going to get a thicker line. I also get a wonky line because I'm holding it pretty much in the middle here. So if you are enjoying the video, please give it a like. Let's do 2 stems here. Like the video and let me know in the comments what your favorite part was. I always love doing a 4th of July video each year. For some reason, that's the holiday that sticks out in my head of like, I must do a video. If I don't do themey videos, at least for 4th of July, I love to. All the fireworks, we're gonna have our house full of people. Obviously not fireworks in the house, but it's gonna be great fun. I love how these bleeds have happened here. This is a very light and fluffy bouquet, just kind of like doing that simplified, really cool, just one layer when you can. I do want to add in some centers for these guys. Last year I did black, and you can of course see the difference between these two. Very different thing happening, but still the classic idea is there. I'll do my dark, which is a navy, Payne's gray, just really scooping in, getting a lot of color, dabbing to take off some of that water. And then we will just do the stippling as we like to do here, leaving some of the white space, and then just swooping, putting in those eyelashes. Yeah, I love it. Little dots. She just needed a fancy center. And you can see the beautiful brush strokes that we've done with wet on wet. So you don't really need to add more to it. It's simple. And I like to keep it that way. Same color for this middle here. And then, let's see, getting my green. A little stem here, connecting everything together like that. And if you can do that for the other ones, go for it. I like to do really concentrated green here. And we're just gonna put this one here too. Can't see the stem, but we're gonna pretend that it's there. Because it is, right? It is. Okay, I think we need a little bit of splatter. We're gonna do some red and some blue. All right. And I hope this has been fun for you. I have enjoyed doing this 4th of July rendition, but simple and quick. And hopefully, no matter how yours turned out, you had fun. Happy 4th of July. Well, I hope that you are prepped for 4th of July, whether it's going to be happening or whether it's already passed or it's today. I do want to draw your attention to the information linked below. Now, I don't have a free class coming up this Monday, but Monday the 14th I will. So make sure to look for that link in social media when it's available to you. Also, my brushes are linked below and my art retreats too. But most importantly, I just thank you so much for your support, for being here. And I really wish you, if it's a holiday that you celebrate, I wish you happy 4th of July. I hope it's safe and productive and full of lots of connection and delicious food. All right, happy painting and happy mental health. Oh, and if you don't know what to watch next, you can watch this video, which is last year's 4th of July bouquet.